Today I'm going to be playing a Patreon deck from Bob the Warrior. So this is an Embiggen Druid that utilizes Vanndar Stormpike to offset the Embiggen a bit. The Embiggen makes all your things cost more, Vanndar makes them cost 3 less. So even if you double Embiggen, everything in your deck still costs 1 less with Vanndar. Love to see Embiggen. And love to see Vanndar to go with it. Oh. So if I play Biology Project, I have 4 mana next turn. If I played Biology Project next turn, I only have 3 mana, right? So yeah, just play it here. So after playing double Embiggen and Vanndar, all my minions still cost 1 less. So it should be pretty easy to curve out from here. Well, hell of a turn 1 from the opponent. So I'm on 5 mana next turn. That means I can play anything that costs 6 or less. Well, that's an excellent draw. Just killing the biggest things, right? So next turn I can play 7s. That means Winged Guardian would be insane. Zilliax probably wins the game. The other Oasis Surger would be great. If I don't draw something good this turn, though, I might be in trouble. That's a good one. This has 12 health. I probably just go face, right? Surely my opponent's just dead here. Shapeshift. Priest should be a good test. Love to see Embiggen. Oh, my deck is very embigged. At this point, even if I draw Vanndar, it does cost 6 mana, which is kind of a lot. But it's still probably the best draw in my deck. Hero power fight. Okay, this could be good. I think Vanndar is better than Overgrowth. Although I could play Overgrowth next turn. But I think Vanndar is the better card to have. If this is Big Priest, which it very much seems like it could be at this point, I just get way more mileage out of discounting everything by 3. Tempo. The second Vanndar doesn't do anything, right? Because stuff in my deck will be too cheap. With double Embiggen plus Vanndar, everything costs 1 less than it started. So my 5s cost 4. My 6s cost 5. Even my 7s cost 6 still. So I'd have to draw a lot of stuff before this Vanndar is active. Kind of an annoying silence, but everything in my deck is good to silence, so I don't think that's that big of a deal. That didn't seem like a great breath. Definitely want to save that for when it's actually relevant. Maybe I just throw this out here. Their spells cost 2 more. So it'd be really hard for them to cast more than a couple spells here. Probably time for Goliath to shine here. Could also go Oasis Surger plus Ziliax.
How curious.
I think it's a good Goliath. Oh, that is the death rattle target I wanted. The coin was discounted by a palm reading. Why did they coin? Am I stupid? Well, let's see. If these can both go face, my opponent's dead. I don't think they can both go face. If only Ziliax was slightly bigger than it is now. I guess I'll just play 6 mana 8/8. I can equip the Ziliax to the Goliath, but my opponent's at 3. I don't really think there's much reason to do that, though. I didn't want this to be at 2, because then it could die to a Breath of the Infinite. Or something like that. I think the Unraveler is doing a lot of work here, so I want to protect it. My 12/12 could live. And then I have Varian to punch through a taunt. This Varian is 11/11. They do need to heal to 15 to not be dead to my Goliath. Or they can also kill Goliath. Okay. Do I play N'Zoth here? I've had Goliath, Winged Guardian, Oasis Surger. Seems like I can do better than that. Oh, Katrina. Why are you so hidden? Well, play a couple 11-11s here. I didn't check, but I'm assuming Varian gets all of its keywords. God, this Katrina is such a problem. They killed their Katrina? That seems dumb. Well, there's a good chance this 11-11 can go face.
So many contradictions.
Use the Divine Shield so they don't get the healing. Alright. Them being at 3 is nice because it likely means Mr. Smite will be a lethal draw. Mr. Smite does 10 damage. Actually, Mr. Smite and Battlemaster both cost 5. So, well, I guess the game's just over here. But if the game wasn't just over here, I could have played Wind Fury Mr. Smite at some point this game. Obviously not keeping a bunch of 8 drops. Oh, this is an insane hand. If Moonlight Guidance can hit Embiggen next turn, I'm in a really, really good spot. What on earth is my opponent playing? Unfortunate. I'll just go coin Vanndar into Overgrowth, I guess. Easy Overgrowth. Then next turn, probably just play this Winged Guardian. That'll set off the Strengthen numbers. Pretty good. Just freezing my 4/4. I only need 6 mana for this, right? So we'll go Ysera over Winged Guardian. Definitely not a great pull. Does every card in that deck freeze? Yeah, I'll see what Moonlit Guidance can do for me. Very nice. Then we can use Twilight Runner to try to draw into some of that big stuff. Oh boy, am I somehow dead here? I have to heal for this, right? Yeah. Well, Runaway Blackwing is a good pickup. I don't have a great way to spend all my mana here. I guess this is fine. Oh yeah, I had the Blackwing. I just said that, so it could have gone face with the Sarah. I do have Battle Master for lethal here, but probably a good chance one of those is Ice Block. And I guess I actually just don't even need it to deal 30 damage.
Sleep now.
Mr. Smite. So I've got, what, 20 here? That does mean I have to play Smite or Battle Master. Probably Battle Master.
Strike. Then strike harder.
Smite's a better standalone card to have from hand. Uh, 16. I guess it's pretty straightforward to pop at 1 here. Oh wait, no. I did the math wrong. That's fine though. Pop at 2 is fine. Oh, they're just dead. Okay. Well, I can't say this deck is great in the wild format at the moment, because there are a lot of fast decks, including some OTK decks, that you don't really keep up with too well. But I still had about a 50% win rate. The main change I made to the deck was including Moonlit Guidance. It's really good if you can hit Embiggen with it, because you can just immediately cast 2 Embiggens, and it can also help you find Overgrowth and Vanndar, so it seemed like a good inclusion. I replaced Biology Project, because I didn't really like giving my opponents mana, and Moonlit Guidance is kind of ramp, since it can help you find Overgrowth and Vanndar consistently. I also played around with some of the big minions a little bit. I included 2 Nerubian Unravelers because I kept getting comboed. Seemed like maybe it could be useful. And then I included a Kuhn the Forgotten King, because, I don't know, seemed like it could be good when it's discounted. I also ended up cutting Breath of Dreams because we were only playing 3 dragons, and it just didn't hit as consistently as I would have liked. And then after I cut that, I thought it was fine to cut an Evasive Worm. Since this is a Vanndar list, I don't think there's really much room for changes beyond this point. Maybe a few of the big things could be changed around. But in general, I think you're mostly just at the mercy of whatever your opponent's playing.